Hey ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Amaterasu Anchor Guide. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because in the 4-part guide I made a few months back, I wasn't specific about why Amy is a good anchor. So I'm going to be going over why she is now. So to simplify it all up, the reason why Ami is a great level 3 X Factor character is because she can go into her Delay of Infinite off of any hit confirm you do or get. So shown there, can kill Thor, who has about 2.5 mil health, and he just dies. And she can turn like literally any hit into the Delay of Infinite. Hold on. A little difficult. But yeah, she can turn any hit into the Delay of Infinite. And a lot of the time, like since the opponent's going to be jumping a lot, they go like that. They like to super jump a lot. And it's just really scary. She becomes really dangerous in level 3 X Factor. When they use the Rosary's jumping heavy and the Delay of full charge heavy or jumping heavy. What else? Grabs. I know it's a little tricky, but she can do it off of grabs. See that? Yeah, so she can kill off of anything and everything, which is sick. It's really sick. And she builds so much meter. Like, let me just get throwing a throw. See how much meter I'm building? It's just sick. And the Delay of Infinite's easy to do too. Somewhat easy to do anyway. But yeah, the idea of Ami in level 3 X Factor. Okay, how good she is depends on how good you are with Ami. So, if you know your matchups, if you know what the opponent's gonna do, you know, you can use your counters, you can use your normals, you can use your specials to open them up, and then go into this. And it's really easy, and you can kill anyone in the cast. So yeah, that's about it for this clip of the guide showing or explaining why Ami is good. You know, and in the next clip I'm going to explain like incoming mix-ups and stuff you can do to open people up on incoming. As stated before, in this clip I'm going to be showing some incoming mix-ups. So when you kill a character, or if you're not an X Factor and you go into an X Factor combo, one thing to remember is to use that paper, because if they hit the paper, you can confirm off of it, and if they don't hit it, it's useful as a distraction. So yeah, make sure you use the paper. It's really good. It's a trap, it's a distraction. It can be used for so many things. Now the good thing about her incoming is if the opponent actually like blocks it, you know, there are still plenty of ways you can kind of pressure them, you know, see that? You can make advanced guarding futile, which is really good. And when Veil of Mist is active, there's like no point in even attempting to just advanced guarder. There's no point, because you pretty much even advanced guard has lag when it's done, and you could abuse that in Veil of Mist. You can abuse all that lag that appears, and see how I'm kind of, you know, nullifying advanced guard. It just all depends on your skill level, you know, with Amaterasu. So, you know, if you're good with her, you're going to have a good level 3 X Factor comeback character. If you're great with her, expect results, you know. But yeah, I'd say the most noticeable mix-ups in level 3 X Factor on incoming would be oh crap, freaking the way the switch but the best ones would be that Galay of Heavy is so ambiguous. It is just really hard to guess which side she's on, or what side the Galay is going to hit you on. Same with the Rosary, pretty much the same, but the hitbox on it's a little bit bigger. But yeah, when you start getting into people's head, your incoming will just be so hard to block. Like it's like level 3 X Factor Virgil 50-50 every single time on incoming, and it gets really tricky, and it's just really difficult to block, you know. You can keeping them guessing too, and if they and you see that, and if they're really good, you can just still keep the pressure even if their defense is good. So her incoming mix-ups are pretty good too. The 50-50 all the time. Almost forgot to mention another little incoming mix-up one can do with level 3 X Factor Amaterasu. Her quarter circle forward heavy. It's pretty interesting because on block it's actually safe. It's actually safe on block, but if you whiff it, it's actually unsafe. So, see that? I'm safe on block. So it's even if they block it on incoming, you can still do all kinds of stuff. And with the power slash, they're basically forced to block, which means it's still in your favor, you know? You can just bam, confirm right then and there. So yeah, the mix-ups, ideal mix-ups you want to do would be on incoming they would be power slash heavy, Galay of jumping heavy, or you can do this, which is really good, or it's pretty much up to you actually. She has so many varied options of mixing the opponent up. There's that one where you see there's just so many different possibilities, but pick the one you like the most and just stick with it. Another incoming mix-up you could do on characters is abuse. Like if you know they're going to advance guard you, you can do something like that to keep pressure, and it is extremely effective when Veil of Mist is up. Like it's so difficult to block. I didn't do it right, but it's so difficult to just deal with, because like when most characters in the air, most people are going to think you're going to try to grab them or mash H, you know, the heavy button, and with that you're not mashing H, you're mashing jumping heavy, and it becomes a whole new mix-up on its own, and it's really difficult to actually deal with. Another way you could take advantage of people is that if they know how to block it, you can do this. You can abuse her normals, because her normals are just sick in X Factor. And like a lot of times they won't be able to X Factor guard cancel right. And this move is an anti-X Factor guard cancel. It is extremely difficult to X Factor guard cancel that move. They have to be so precise. I don't even know. I haven't even done it before. But yeah, just some more mix-ups and stuff like that, you know. Don't forget, it's all up to you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, against characters that like to jump and use or they have flight modes, and they like to, you know, just stay back and flight and do all kinds of other crazy stuff, it's best to use the Galay of Heavy in the air, which is a really good tool, or it's best to use the rosaries jumping heavy because they just have a lot of range, and if you abuse that range, it'll be so much easier actually catching them. Like, they just like to go like this, and they just like to dash around in the screen, and they don't want to make it easy for you, you know, which is understandable, but you don't want to let them sit up there and just do whatever. You want them scared, you want them intimidated, and you want them able to be mixed up, you know. You want them to be in positions to where you can mix them up. Now, to actually, you know, do it, you have to do something like, you have to go up there and you have to attempt to just, you know, want to get them. You can go into X Factor if the Goliath hit. If the Goliath sword does hit, just attempt to go up and get the opponent. You know, don't let them sit around in the air. And use that rosary jumping heavy, ladies and gentlemen. That rosary jumping heavy is so good. Use it. Now, if anybody liked this Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Amaterasu Anchor Guide, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, later.